Why, hello there, my fellow xenogerm warriors. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Biotech, the first Wendigo, episode 75, Cluster Crushing. Let's go ahead and make this so much worse for myself. And I'm just going to save just in case that this isn't intended, but I'm going to try to piss off the impids. Yep, okay, pissed off the imp, it's good. Mass has converted the slaves, so now you are going to be enslaved again. Cool. Chads, thank you for the resub. Oh boy. Seven hours. Finally getting some tea. Let's also put the tea on this shelf too, with the beer. Might as well. T-Sang's finally on his feet. And making components again. Good. 6 hour wake up. I really want to hit the facility before it comes online. Which is important for my strategy, so keep praying. I might also... I don't want to risk Goju's, because Goju's can be so nasty. All this for a paralyzed cat. I know, right? Well, paralyzed cat and a whole lot of rewards, but... you guys voted for it. So, all right, so that's going to have to be enough set focus. Here is my strategy. I'm going to save just in case it, like, explodes, and it gives me a save scum point if I need it. I don't plan on needing it. Was Mass converted? A converted slave? No. Mass was grown. No colonist that we have in this colony is ever going to be a converted slave or baseliner. It's against the rules. The only people that are ever allowed to join are vat grown by Wendy as full colonists. So I will save here. Don't shoot yourself. Come on, Bryce it. Hurry up. No, I just told you to pick up 5. Can you not count to 5? I guess I didn't teach you, so that would be on me. Is this the... yeah, that's the blaster. Come on, heat. Go away. I've got 2 hours left. Just walk it over. I may not be able to wait for all the heat, because I only have 1 hour left. So I'm going to pick up the remaining shells. And start to move away. Alright, smoke here. Cool. Prize it. Start moving to the base. And Wendy, come welcome them. Let's see. The best line of sight I could get is maybe here. Oh, come on. I have better line of sight than this. There we go. And start to leave. Alright, I think this is a proper red camera moment. Jump again. I have gutted most of the interior of the cluster. Yep. Looks like it's mostly pikemen, which is not too scary. With some scythers, no doubt. But nothing big. No centipedes. Interesting. Bryzit, you're going to want to switch weapons. Get that charge rifle. And Wendy, actually grab the silver. Nope. Go east. There we go. All right, Bryzit. Let's see. Inalore. Let's call them. Call them on the cell phone. And calling Glitterworld Empire as well. Calling them up for military aid, because I am trying to fight this efficiently, and I think it's probably efficient to just give them, to give Inalore and Glitterworld Empire freebies, like corsets, and have them fight. So we have Inalore coming. Oh, yeah, that works. They're mostly going to get shot up by the turrets, but whatever. And then Glitterworld Empire from the north. Cool. Once the fray starts, I'm going to have Wendy try to cause as much damage as a Psycaster as possible. And then my mechs, other than the flame mech, are going to go into the fight. Because I might open up this area here for to lure the mechs in. Because with pikemen and scythers, the scythers are going to be faster than the pikemen, and the scythers are going to be whittled down to a quarter of one. So if I set up a lot of shooters here and have the scythers come in one at a time, I can filter the scythers and kill them easily. And then once the pikemen come in, it's pretty easy. Don't forget the Goro was supposed to fertilize and he's going to a casket. True. Here, Goro, how about, I'm not even going to think about it. I'm just going to have you fertilize everything that isn't incestuous. And then you're going to jump into the casket. Goro kind of looks like Finn the Human's father, if you ask me. minus the tail. So this door needs to be opened up so as to be a functional lure. So Mass, let's get you to pop that open. And then we're going to start filtering them into the kill box. So Wendy, once you're through here, just close that door behind you. Although it wouldn't be terrible for you to cause some of these Scythers to harm themselves before you do that. There we go. And now we go. The northern group is engaging first. Yeah, they're going to do what they can. And Global Empire is now fleeing. They were just to buy time and soften up. Never thought that they were going to actually succeed. You know, I have another Berserk. I hit them again. Here we go. Alright, thank you, Mass. So we have the mechs ready to go, and then all of the western enemies are... I was right, they tried to take out the turrets and they failed hard. There are some shells lined up on these turrets that I could recover potentially. I'll probably end up trying to recover them instead of using them because they never exploded. All right. Yeah, no hope of saving you, Eudokia. So it looks to me like we've actually separated out a lot of the mechs from one another. We've got most of the pikemen here, and then some straggler Scythers, but I've made them kill themselves and each other. Oh, no, they're coming in the east. Never mind, hold up. One more, yep, okay. Yep, we have a breach. I was not expecting them just to cut through like that, but they have. So, that's fine. Because there's not a lot of mechs over here. So it doesn't pose that much of a threat. I'll be able to patch it up before it becomes an issue, I think. So Steph and Mitty, we're going to go meet that Lancer. And then my mechs will get ready if it becomes an issue. Yep, keep chasing me. I'm not too worried about this, though. Right, let's go patch that door up. Oh, hey, Bryzit. This actually might be better, to be honest. Yeah, I like this better. So, Bryzit, go close this door and force them through the east. Because they're filtering through really slowly as a result. Wow, okay. That works. Yeah, because there's only a few coming this way. There's a lot more coming this way. I think Bryzit can beat the pikemen to that door, I hope. Yep. You'll beat him. Ally now neutral. Unfortunately, Inalor just became neutral with me. Alright, stay there just for the repairs. But the fact that the front person is a pikeman is really good, because pikemen won't be able to bash through that door easily. Oh, don't shoot my bot. Alright, Mass, you repair your robot, and then Wendy, build this door, even though I do want to leave it open. Alright, that works. Let's actually tuck ourselves over here. Because, yeah, there is not too much coming this side. And Bryzik keeps this closed, and then these guys are reversing course. I'm just jerking them around, left, right, so that they can't easily attack me. So we have a Scyther that's very broken into pikemen, and then nothing for a while. The closest would be way over here. Got it. Yeah, it's too bad that the friendlies just like come in randomly, because obviously the problem with that is that the friendlies are really terrible against turrets, and turrets are actually really not that hard for don't shoot Wendy. The turrets are really easy for my colonists to deal with. That's just the way it is. Alright, do you have wounds? You do. So, Steph, you get patched up. But how'd you like that plan of aerodrone striking them with shells laid out here? I think it probably got rid of most of the printers, and the printers that are left are Scyther, Pike, Lancer, so not very serious. They don't have the really good printer going. The blaster printers. Although in hindsight, the blaster might have been useful because I could have used the blaster to turn against. But whatever. Because, you know, if we were printing blasters, I could lance them and turn them against the rest of the mechs. Do you need a meal? Oh yeah, you desperately need a meal. Ooh, good shot. And here are some additional assembled. They'll be a slightly whiter color, represent that they're newer. So this slate door is open. I'm going to reopen this slate door. And I'll have Wendy come out here, and this is so that I can reverse course and force them to come in through the west to the kill box. Which means that these mechs here are going to go... Yep. They're going to go to the kill box. But I need, Steph, you're going to hold... Steph, no, Mitty's a little bit happier. Mitty, you hold this door. Steph, you're on break. Mass, you're on break. Because it's a prolonged fight, I need to consider morale as an important thing to manage. Unfortunately, I think these Scythers might get in before... Okay. Mitty will buy time. because I can locus pack. Because this door needs to open before I close this door, or the mechs won't have a valid target to path to, and will choose instead to mess me up. There we go. There's the door swap. This door closes. This door closes. And now these guys are forced to the west side. And I closed both doors just because the last time I only closed one of them. The Scyther broke that one. So I'll try to keep this repaired. So that they... Nope. Looks like I can't. No, they're turning around. Cool. Yep, perfect. So I'm giving Wendy and the other humanoids in the colony a little bit of a break, a little bit of a breather to rest up and recover. Get some recreation up so I don't have any mental breaks, while all of these guys reverse course and come to the west entry. They don't need to eat because I just fed them all while they were out here, but they do need other, they need recreation and things like that. That's probably good enough, Mitty. Thank you. I'm going to update the behind the walls again, because the behind the walls include the internal walls here, which I don't want it to for this fight. Okay, that looks right. Archaeogenetics just got researched. Alright, so first ones in will be the newly printed bots. I have plenty of steel, so that if I do want to use my turrets on this, I can. I don't think it's overly important, but it's a possibility. And then luckily all the allies that I called in, calling in allies like that is actually a kind of a useful way to call in extra food, because all the allies that ended up dying, I'll just eat. So there's 18 more corpses of leather and meat. And I just had to pay a little bit of, there wasn't much tax involved, I'll put it that way. So I'm bringing in mass so that I can actually command these guys. What I'm hoping to do is actually just clear them all out. Get through the entire remainder of the mechs that are coming in now. So Guero, you fertilized a whole bunch of eggs, except for the one that was going to be incestuous. You're going to go into the casket. I'm going to try to keep my brawlers away from enemies' scythers so that they don't take unnecessary damage. So that they're useful when taking out pikemen and the like. I also have to worry about Wendy's psi focus, because it's not 100% or even close to 100%. So there's some thought to be put there. I don't think I'm going to take Go Juice, because last time I took Go Juice I got addicted and that was annoying. But I'll just have to be cautious about how I use my psi focus. Knowing that I have a slave to be converted, we haven't made any of the clothing yet, so in the morning, I'm going to have T-Sang focus on tailoring over smithing, so that we focus on that. Alright, this next group, I'm going to want to block the door, because it's a Scyther group. So that the, don't punch me. So that the Scythers have to come in one at a time while I shoot them. And then go back to the other setup. That way I never fight fair. Essentially. Because why fight fair when you don't have to? So just a whole lot of pikes left. The March of the Pikemen. Alright, Guero is pretty close to getting inside of the pod. Wendy's already fully healed. Got hurt like a second ago. Did it matter? No. So, of the frontliner mechs, 91%, 85, 91, so they're pretty well charged still. Hey, you're down here? Alright, you showed up. I'm gonna draft you. You better know that was coming. Alright, now Guero is cryptoed, so I don't need to worry about that. Starving mess. Anyone? Okay. Wendy has a meal. Steph, I'm gonna have you go grab meals for me, so that I don't have to leave the front. Because if Mass walks away, I can no longer control the combat mechs. So I need to feed them out here, or I will end up having problems. Because here comes the flood. Oh, you're shooting at Rosie? Okay. Have fun with that. Alright, the meal gopher just got the meals. Rosie, I'm going to put you in bunker. And then all the other hauler bots are going to go in bunker as well. Bunker being like, don't step outside, just so that I don't have to repair them or whatever. And I am purposely just using Orange Chaos for this, because Orange Chaos has a shield pack, and that shield pack will protect Orange Chaos from friendly fire, whereas the others don't have shield packs. The other two mechanoids, and the friendly fire would eventually do some damage. So I'm trying to keep the Scythers alive so I can rely on them later on in this fight. Kish, you two are gonna go bunker. All right, Steph brought the meals. So Steph, you consume one. Wendy consumes one. Mitty consumes one. But Mass and Bryzit are okay. They're very tired, but they're okay. How many do I have left? Oh, only 2 pikemen left. And then we're down to printers. Easy peasy, dude. Easy peasy. Where's the other pikeman? Where is the other pikeman? Up there. I would say my strategy has paid off. Now, there will be printers continuing to print, so all of you can take a break. And this last pikeman, I don't even need to really worry about. For now. Because I'll just jump it. Cool. So then we just have to worry about the printers, and they are printing in about a half a day. So taking a look at my needs. Steph looks ready to go. So, although insulting, Wendy, go grab the smoke launcher. And then Steph, You drink a beer and drink a tea. I'd like to clear this out if I can. Is that going to be enough recreation for you? Yeah, definitely. Ray, I might even be able to save you. Maybe. I'm not going to go out of my way, but if I get rep for it, I would. You mechs can go back to recharging. I'm sure you took damage, and that would be handy. Why are these axes for melee? They're just particularly good at taking down mechs because of their armor pen, and they're amazing at taking down mech buildings. So, for those two big reasons, I'll use them. So one of the advantages I could do here, if you don't already know, is I can skip Steph into position and smoke that position ahead of time, so that Steph is like a super stealth destroyer of cluster. So I just put Steph on Caravan, and the purpose of that is so that Steph can grab the shells that I deployed but never used. Like this. No one should be able to see you here. Oh, no, there isn't smoke there. Where'd the smoke go? I missed. Where is my smoke cloud? I can't even... Where the hell is it? I just shot smoke. Alright, come back. Oh, this could be annoying. Hop and move. I swore I fired smoke up here, but I guess I didn't. Alright, so put out these fires. So that Wendy doesn't freak. Any fire within 21 tiles has the potential to freak out Wendy. Okay, I see the smoke here. It's covering the shells. So we'll try this again. On this pass, I'm really only trying to... I'm only really trying to... destroy the printers, and I can always come back at a later time to get the rest of it. Oh, well, that was a misfire, but I'll use it. Again, another misfire, and I'll use it. As I destroy the buildings, the smoke doesn't have... It lowers its chance for the smoke to accidentally hit a turret or something, increasing the likelihood that I fire on target. So between a pikeman and a scyther... you know, we still have almost half a day. There we go. All right, next up, let's smoke here. I can walk into that. Is there smoke here? Thin, thin, thick. Snow. Blind smoke 15%. Yeah, I might as well. Uh-oh. Oh, they see Wendy. Line smoke 75%, so move north. And then Wendy drops smoke on the last printer. And there goes the EMP shell. Not a big deal. Because the actual shells are still up. Perfect. The actual printer just got smoked. So Steph, move down this way. And destroy. All printers gone. And plenty of smoke cover to get the rest of these turrets. Back up, back up. Perfect. Didn't hit me. Next up, Wendy, re-smoke yourself because your smoke is about to clear. It's like playing Minesweeper, right? Then next target will be the northeast area. She's gonna have to skip you there because there's a gap where the turrets will see you. Wendy, smoke yourself again. Having a skipper and a smoke launcher, I almost feel bad for this cluster because it has like no chance. All right, and then the last turrets are here. I don't even need smoke for these because I have shield belt. Because it's 2 Inferno turrets and I'm inside their minimum distance. And the shield belt will absorb the mini sluggers shots. So I just pick up the shells. Good job, Wendy. And we're done. Sorry, mech cluster, but you didn't really stand a chance, did you? Ta-da! Man, that was surgical. The whole thing, I would say, was a hell of a surgical strike against that cluster. All right, mechs, you are free and free. I didn't get touched once, no. Just, like, I think Orange Chaos took a few hits, but that was it. That's all that that mega cluster with, I don't know, it was probably like 50 mechs or something. It's hard to tell because I aerodrone striked it and the shells erupted, and so I'm not really certain about how many mechs it was because I blew it up. Rescue the ally? Yes, I'll do that. I hope it gives me rep. If it doesn't give me rep, whatever, I guess. But thanks for reminding me because I would have forgotten. The amount that I value allies is pretty low. Skips plus smoke is pretty silly, I know. And if I had a locust armor on Steph, it would be even sillier. Also, I would say, for this strategy that I just did, you need a breach axe. If you don't have a breach axe, you're not going to be able to destroy this stuff very effectively. The other advantage of the breach axe is that the things that explode in a mech cluster only explode when they're under a certain amount of health, which means if you have a strong enough breach axe and you do enough damage, they won't actually spark and explode. It's actually one of the reasons why frag grenades clearing turrets out are so effective, because a frag grenade does so much damage that a turret won't have the chance to spark and explode because you're over damaging it, right? Just a thought. So, ta-da! And now back to the laboratory. Finally. How many mech clusters was that? That was a lot of clusters. Mech cluster, manhunter pack, psychic ship. Mech cluster, manhunter pack. I see a pattern here. I see a pattern and I don't like it. But that last mech cluster was, it looked scarier than it really was because a lot of the mechs that poured out of it were just pikemen, and pikemen are pretty pathetic. But it was still a big cluster with a lot of turrets. Wendy has to check those eggs. Good point. So let's take a look at them. All right, let me open up the gene overlay so you guys can see. And then, actually, I have to open up my own gene overlay because I can't read the one that you see easily. But this egg might look good. It has a mix of genes that we're actually looking for, so this could be a good one to grow. Unhappy is not something that we care about. So taking a look at this egg specifically, it has the fast wound healing and the dark vision of a dirt mole. And then it has the... Oh, no, it has cold weakness. Yeah, never mind. Toss that one out. Here is a bad pig, because it has a strong stomach, but not robust. Here is dark vision, but without the super fast healing, which is unfortunate. This one is, like, super bad. Slow wound healing, cold weakness, weak melee damage. This is, like... I mean, you can see, metabolic efficiency +5. This is, like, the biggest loser here. This one is a potential to grow because it does have the strong stomach and robust digestion. So I'm going to grow this one. This is the Malwub Guero. So Malwub Guero will grow. It does have pig voice and trotter hands, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to be growing them just to be able to use them for genetics. Because it's a close miss. And then this one's another loser. As long as I have the resources to grow close misses, I might as well do it. Can't hurt me. Provided I have, like, the rice or whatever. You know what I just realized is those impids never retaliated. Yet. Okay, famous last words, but... hasn't happened yet. Yeah, the pigskins are kind of hard to filter out on first pass. Same with the impids. Both of them have a lot of genes. And that way, because of the quantity of genes that they have, these germline genes, it's very challenging just to get, like, the mini horns and not get something like slow wound healing or cold weakness or weak melee damage. So we either need to grow close misses or just abduct a lot more impids and pigskins. And it's not easy to just summon impids and pigskins. I've tried. I did throw pollution at the impids. So we'll see if that actually takes, but yeah. Growing close misses, I think, is a pretty reasonable way to deal with that. Jazz, thank you for the resub. Power grid's looking really good. Oh, and we should have deep drill loops back up. Yeah, there we go. We have our plasteel deep drill going. Awesome. And Kish is, like, way out here destroying the mech cluster, which is hilarious. Why isn't prison breaks happening? Because they have dead calm implanted in them. They're literally not even allowed to prison break because of genetic implantation. Why are we butchering the bugs? Because I have it forbidden. That would explain it. So all the mechs are now repaired and they're getting charged. Fantastic. I am completely out of chem fuel. But I do have some bugs to butcher, and then we will make chem fuel out of veggies. Given my almost 100 herbal, or heal root, or both, I'm going to start growing full rice so that we can grow more people. One of the things I wanted to do is to add some additional farms to the colony after I work on this. So, oh, Wendy, you should switch weapons too. Dear Lord, I'm glad I noticed. Having a smoke launcher going into combat. I mean, Wendy would probably win anyway, but it's dumb, and she is not dumb. Cool. So we're waiting on the new slave to be enslaved so that we can turn them into a miner and force them into mining. Do I have the mining trainer still? I've got melee. I think I sold the miner trainer, but that's fine, because they're going to get a passion just from the implantation. So hopefully this near miss is good. And that near miss is no different than Tafluti. Tafluti was another near miss with robust digestion, pig nose, and you have 2 copies of Trotter Hands. And Trotter Hands, so Tafluti is also another near miss and is female, and hopefully Tafluti's eggs will yield filtered pigskin genes that we want to extract or pass on. Dead calm does not stop slaves from rebelling, no. There is no gene that stops them. That actually might not be true. Hold on, let me double check. I don't want to misspeak here. Because I don't usually play with a lot of high mates. I don't think that there's anything in the high mate genome to stop them from rebelling. No, there isn't. It's just pacifism, delicate. So yeah, I don't believe. I could be wrong about this, but I don't believe that there's any genes to implant that stop slaves from ever slave rebelling. Slave rebellion is only stopped if you remove their legs and they physically can't walk. Because I've done just about everything I can to reduce the chance of slave rebellions, but they still do from time to time. Oh, I don't even know who Robinson is. I can't be upset about a dead person if I never knew their name. Am I going to make more drill arms? Yes. Yeah, let me get to that. Looks like I'm going to need a lot more components for that, though. Hopefully there's some components out here. Oh yeah, there's like 10. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Biotech, the first Wendigo, which originally streamed live on Twitch, January 15th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule, and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. A special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Wendigo.